Hey y'all, it's Jaclynn and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a lovely unboxing for you all. In today's unboxing, I have a really cool one. I actually ordered some plants from Jaclynn's Jungle. In my last Gabriella plants, I said that I was going to stop ordering plants. I said in another time to myself, I'm gonna stop ordering plants. I can admit when I have a problem, but for real, I am gonna stop. And actually, I encourage y'all in this video, despite the fact that I'm about to do an unboxing, to do this challenge with me. My aunt actually suggested it to me. And what I'm gonna do is anytime I'm on the little websites and I start adding stuff to the cart, if I would have really checked out with it and I really could afford to check out with it, then instead I'm gonna put that money that I would have used to check out into a savings. We saving money together. Let's do that. Get on a plant band savings challenge, whatever. Let's do that together. Right now, I already put $50 additional into my savings because I wanted to get an Anthurium Bessier AF, as if I know what I'm doing with the Anthurium. I actually found Jaclynn's channel when I first started getting into Hoya, and I actually did not know initially from like the few videos that I had seen that Jaclynn was selling on Palm Street. I got onto Palm Street because one day I was on Steve Lee's website and they was selling thing on Palm Street. I initially was like, I'm not getting on Palm Street. They got me over to Palm Street. But then one day I saw a notification that said Jaclynn's Jungle is live. Like, check out a new different person. I said, oh my gosh. Went on the live, bangers upon bangers for very reasonable prices. And something I appreciated is also that the lives on Jaclynn's, not that I wouldn't want for her stuff to go further and reach higher heights, etc., but it also feels like more like community. Like, people get on and they're like saying hi to each other, remembering each other. It was a really good vibe. I got carried away. I also won like a $10 off, which made something that I auctioned for essentially free in my head. Girl math. I got something for $7. It's a no ID. Shout out to me. No ID, $7. It looked really cute. I'm not a purist, obviously. I just got here. So I got that, but then I had won a giveaway for a $10, you know what I'm saying, thing. So it canceled out like $10 plus $3 on the top. So yeah, I did get a little something else. And yeah, so we're gonna open up these items, and they're all pretty much beginner friendly Anthurium from what Jaclynn said. But I just thought it would be cool to show y'all what the packages look like. I also, oopsie, I know I showed two others that I had gotten from her as well. So let me just rip this up and then I'll be back. So for those of you who probably never ordered from Jaclynn, this is what the package initially looks like. And then I know underneath the paper, everything is packaged individually in these like dome cone things. So they're not labeled, which is very fun. And then also I have this bin here because I'm gonna isolate these. We at that stage where you gotta get serious about isolating. All right, so when you cut open the box, so I'm just showing y'all what the vibe is. It's filled with polyfill. So here's the first one, and I see a label. It's also taped in. Wow, I like that. Safety first. Okay, isn't that something? I was literally saying that I got the no ID for the low. And then I also, okay, I'm scared, but we're gonna do the reveal together. But I literally just told y'all I got the no ID essentially for free because I had won the giveaway. So I'm gonna just take it out, take off the polyfill. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh. It's like shimmering. So now that I've looked and checked it over for pests, this is what the no ID looks like. Look, I really just like, it's very nice. Like, I didn't know that when you're looking at like those really, like the veining, I had no idea that one, it's like glittery. I had no clue. I'm like, oh my God, but it's very nice. I'm going to completely unwrap it and then put it in the bin, and then we can get to the next one. Oh, let me actually completely unwrap it with y'all. So as you see, she don't play. Jaclynn does not play with the packaging. That's one thing for sure. And the same thing was true with the last one. Like, I think I prefer that the packaging is so secure that there's almost like the only thing that could have messed up the plants is if they just did not get delivered for like a long time. And even that, I think she's really good about. Something that she was saying on her live is that her shipping costs on what is that called? The app that I just deleted? The app I deleted, yeah, because I did delete it. But her shipping costs on, what is it? Oh, Palm Street, bruh. Her shipping costs might seem high, but a big reason for that is also because she wants to make sure that she ships stuff within like a 2-day period. And even then, like she like chunked it in there with like, what is this thing called? Polyfill. So like even the moss and all that couldn't move. It's still nice and moist. And she did say that it's very lightly rooted. So this one will stay inside of a bin until I start to see it get a truly established root system. That's kind of soft and mushy. Okay, maybe I actually will check the roots on it first. Oh yeah, a root down here was starting to rot. So this one, I'm actually just gonna put it into some of like the little tree fern perlite mix and see how that one goes. But I'm gonna take off the dying root. I'm gonna snip that off. I might actually just reuse this container and take that moss out. Yeah, I'm gonna reuse this one because I actually do like it. I'm going to just rinse this out real quick, put in some mix. Is this like, yeah, I'll be right back. Okay, so now it's in this mix and I will also water it in and it'll be good to go in there. So that's that. Yeah, I do want to name just as a quick disclaimer that this one was also sold as like a rehabby-ish kind of plant. Not that it was in a bad way, but just that it was lightly rooted, etc. And I think that because it was in the moss and the moss was so wet and all that, and also it took a like a day longer than I think it did the last time, because something going on with these people and the shipping and whatnot. I think that has to do with why that root started to go a little bit. So yeah, now I'm just opening up this next one, which obviously is giving seedlings, very little. Now I'll just cut through here. And like I said, all these things are packaged so well. So much so that I would know that if something happened to it, it definitely is giving packing issue. Like even once it's in, it's like taped to this so that it doesn't even fly away. So this is a small, tiny little baby that is going to get a lot of love and care from me specifically. This is an Anthurium forgetii crossed with a Biryaki. Now I really wanted one of these and I could not find anywhere. And of course, I get on that live. And what does Jaclynn mention that she has? Yeah, exactly. So I am going to keep this one. Sorry, I'm making a little dirt mess. I think I'm gonna keep this one in its own bin. Oh Jesus. Oh Jesus. Okay, so I just tried to take it out with the polyfill. Oh no. There, okay. So it just like completely came out. So this is what it's looking like. I'm gonna grab one of my little tiny cups to put the seedling in so that it can grow in like something tiny. So for context with the seedling, I'm also just avoiding any of like the large perlite or any large chunks essentially. I'm just trying to get all the rest of the tree fern stuff because the roots are really essentially delicate, right? Like they're small still. It doesn't really necessarily have to be all the way to the top because it's a little guy. And I'm just gonna plop the roots, make it deeper, see? So this literally looks like some freaking microgreens, which is cracking me up, but I'm excited to potentially see how this one will or will not grow for me. We're gonna try to speak positively. So I'm gonna put that in there like this. Keep it inside of the bin, and then I'm also gonna water this in as well. So that's another one that I just got, and this is the Dorayaki Forgetii cross with Dorayaki. I think something important with the Anthurium more now more than ever, I need to keep them tags in. I think at this point there are only 2 more, and I think these are in much better like condition than the other 2. By the way, which aren't in bad condition. I just needed to rehome them. So I think this one might be the Villanorum. Yeah, Anthurium Villanorum. This packaging is actually so thought out. Okay, so this is a lot of this polyfill stuff. Okay, so this is what the Villanorum is looking like. Shout out to this one. She's looking good. Is she also in moss? Because that would make me a little bit sad right now. I don't want to do more repotting. Oh no, it's not. Okay. It is very much so rooted though. So this is what these leaves are thick. So this is the Villanorum, and I think this one comes from the plant ward, but she also was just selling it, and she gets to hand pick some plants. I think I don't know if that's from this place in particular, but yeah, in this pot, I think she was mentioning that there could be multiple plants, but it's definitely just one. I love this, like this. Oh my god. Yeah, I think touching this one, I think this one might low-key need water, but I'll give it a couple days. I might also just give it a couple days and then repot it and water it in, because I do want all of them to be in the same mix in my house so that I can, you know. This is the final one, which means I know what this one is, and I'm very, very excited for this one. Very excited. Oh my gosh. I thought this was a steal. Honestly and truly. Genuinely. Okay, so this one is an Anthurium magnificum, no ID, because it's crossed with something nobody knows. OMG. And it's potted up. I think this is another one that's potted up in like some kind of mix. And again, it's from the plant ward. I don't know where that is, but I might check that place out as well. So it looks like it's in some kind of tree fern mix, and I also see that it's definitely rooted in there, which is great. And this is also obviously like recently watered, but this is an Anthurium magnificum. Hello? Are we okay? Is this not sensational? Oh, exactly. Like, I know, because I know that people that aren't into plants, they're gonna see them and be like, that's the same thing, but that's not the same thing. That's not the same thing. Like, hold up. Ooh, look at that. Oh, that's nice. And these leaves, like, why didn't anybody tell me that Anthurium leaves are thick as hell? And I think this is the newest leaf, actually, which is wow, which means it's gonna keep getting bigger and bigger. I'm just inspecting the leaves. This leaf looks like she's ready to tap out, clock out, and go home. Yeah, I don't see anything, but you know, better safe than sorry. I probably will repot this one too. I know that like this mix might be good, but yeah, we gotta be extra careful. I'm not gonna do that because it's late. I'm tired. I'm like right now, but I am going to repot all of these probably in a following video down the line or something. And maybe it won't be in a video, we'll see, but I will do updates on these ones for sure, because oh my god, like Do y'all see that? This is very nice. I'm always very weary of pests because your girl just I don't want to do all that. And one thing I'll say is, I don't know what this is, but the sinus being fused is literally everything I've ever needed in life. Like, I didn't know I needed that, but I do. Ooh, hurt myself, but I do. Like, look at that. And it's like velvety, and I just really like this. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that in this bin. This pot is so tall that I don't know if it'll fit in the bin, but one can only hope. And let me make sure I keep the tag. Oopsie. I keep the tag in there. Also, with these being in this bin here, I am gonna cover it, and I'm probably gonna plug a Barina light in and set it like on top of the on top of the bin. It won't, like, of course it's gonna be like well lit, etc. But I don't think that they should suffer per se, because it's also being diffused through the plastic, and it's just a Barina light, nothing crazy. So with that being said, I'm gonna go water these in. Thank you all so much for stopping in. And before I go, I do just want to say that I actually really do appreciate the plants that I got from Jaclynn. I think that if you're looking to get into Anthurium or Hoya, etc., she's got really good prices. So I would definitely check her out on Palm Street if you're not going on the plant ban with me. But if you're going down that road with me, then let's save together. We could do updates on how much we saving. You know, right now I'm at $50. $50 that I could have spent on one singular plant. Hello? We saving. So if you're not on that journey, check out Jaclynn. If you are on that journey, wait until the new year to check on Jaclynn's plants. That said, I will see y'all in the next video. Thanks again for stopping in. Bye.